and we're here to talk about the new lottery parking lot. Are you happy about the new lottery parking spot system where you get the same spot as last year?
No. It's okay, I guess.
Do you have your same spot as last year?
No, I don't.
Kind of want a different one, like closer.
Are you satisfied with your parking spot? Let's see.
No way.
No.
No way! No! Yes.
No, I'm not. No.
Why would you not be satisfied with your parking space?
Because look at the weather. It's raining. It's a mile out.
So what don't you like about it? Do you hate the long morning walks in or the rainy days?
Yeah, it's raining. It's too long. It's cold out there.
Speaking from attention, I just love my parking spot.
Hi, I'm Hia Kim. I'm the current events reporter. I'm now here in the Lassiter cafeteria to test everybody's vocabulary IQ. Now, I'm going to ask them a word. The first word will be bergamot. Between you and me, a bergamot is a citrus fruit. What do you think the word bergamot means? Bergamot.
Something in the school's hamburgers.
Is it a neighborhood?
A place. A beverage.
Clothing. Some kind of clothing.
Like a mountain.
A mighty burger, I guess.
Dead bird.
Bird stew.
Okay, now let's try alma canter. Alma canter is just a sundial.
All-American. Yeah, it's a new sexual disease of the 80s.
Sounds like almonds.
A brand name for something.
I went there on vacation once. I don't know.
No, Alma is a town in Georgia and Cantor is a horse, so it's a horse running in a town in South Georgia. Alma mater.
It's a really good word. It's used quite often. It's a foreign word. A singer?
I think it was a light brown fruit found in New Guinea in the late 18th century. Yeah.
Now we're going to see what labradorescence means. Labradorescence means a display of colors.
Something you do in a laboratory. I don't know.
Something that a Labrador Retriever does every other evening.
He took my answer.
Okay, come on.
That's my answer. It's what a Labrador Retriever does.
Every other night.
Every other night.
Oh, that's when you're working in the chemistry lab and you're mixing all these chemicals together. That's what it is.
It sounds like a color. It makes me think of a Labrador Retriever in fluorescent lights. That is what you experience after the New Year's Eve bash. Now that I've finished with that, I will now eat my bergamot in this lovely room full of labradorescence. And then next period, I'll learn about alma canters in physics. Thank you very much. Till next time, this is Hia Kim.
Inventions are art, even if you may not have thought about it. They show creativity and imagination. And I want to find out what you guys think is the most significant invention in your lifetime and why.
It's a deodorant that's like in the shape of a gel.
Little twist-off caps on the Coke bottles.
It'd have to be dust-free kitty litter. And my favorite invention is the erasable pen.
Party line. My favorite invention is a redial button on the telephone.
Chicken McNuggets.
Microwave.
Fax telephone.
A fax machine?
Yeah, fax machine.
MTV? Really?
MTV, right. That way I can really rock and roll when I get home. I can let my hair down, take my suit off.
Slip stuff. It has to be mousse.
Now that we found out what your favorite invention is, I just want to say mine is the video yearbook.
Most people can remember where they were when they heard the news that John F. Kennedy had been shot, or when Elvis died, or the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded. What about other events that are important but don't compel us to remember where we were? Well, this is what we're here to talk about now, events that happened this school year.
On November 8, 1989, people all over the country went to the polls to vote for the 41st President of the United States. President George Bush was inaugurated on January 20, 1989, who defeated Governor Michael Dukakis of Massachusetts. The strike with Eastern has been on since March 4, 1989. The talks of Peter Ueberroth taking over the company have just fell through. On March 24, 1989, there was a massive oil spill in Alaska. The captain of the Exxon vessel was intoxicated and had the third mate operating the ship when it went aground. Exxon is being heavily criticized for its cleanup efforts. 10,000 credit cards have been returned in protest. After many years of decay, the underground Atlanta is finally getting its facelift and will open on June 15th of this year. And now on to sports.
Thank you, Nicole. Hi, I'm Chuck Fivash from Dunwoody High School. The 1988-89 year had many highlights and lowlights in the world of sports. In the Seoul Olympics, U.S. athletes such as Florence Griffith Joyner, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, and Carl Lewis starred on the track, while Greg Louganis and Janet Evans won multiple gold medals in diving and swimming. Also on the track scene was Canada's Ben Johnson, who was credited as being the fastest man in the world after his record in the 100-meter dash. Soon after his run, however, he tested positive for steroids, which has become a major problem in the world of professional athletics. Absent from the Olympics was diver Bruce Kimball, who failed to qualify for the U.S. team. Before the qualifying meet, Kimball was charged with manslaughter as he killed and injured several kids in a drunk driving accident. His participation in the Olympic trials was largely protested and raised a question of morality that had never before been seen in Olympic trials. On a sad note, the NBA is saying goodbye to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar after 20 championship-caliber seasons. Some outstanding individuals and moments. Steffi Graf won the Grand Slam of tennis at age 19. Barry Sanders of Oklahoma State won the Heisman Trophy. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Oakland A's in the World Series, and the Michigan Wolverines beat Seton Hall to win the NCAA basketball title. In football, Notre Dame was the collegiate champion, while the San Francisco 49ers beat the Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl. It was a year of ups and downs, and one that will always be remembered for outstanding achievement. Now, on to entertainment.
Hello, I'm Beth Backrack, your current events reporter from Campbell High School. The entertainment field has been booming this year with excitement with the latest Elvis sightings and great movie hits. At the Academy Awards, Rain Man won Best Motion Picture, and its star, Dustin Hoffman, won an Oscar for Best Actor. Speaking of movies, some of the top tenors were Cocktail, Major League, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. With the push of a remote control, millions of viewers can watch their favorite TV shows daily. Shows such as Roseanne, Murphy Brown, and The Wonder Years have caused TV ratings to skyrocket. Unfortunately, there were the chosen few, such as Moonlighting and Mr. Belvedere, that caused TV ratings to plummet. As you start to turn the dial on your radio, an array of songs echo through your speakers. REM's album Green sold to the millions worldwide, and their U.S. tour was sold out in a variety of cities. Other popular musicians such as Debbie Gibson, Paula Abdul, and Tone Loc were favorites this year. While some prefer to listen to the top 40, there were others who decided to mellow out with songs from the Beatles and from Jimmy Buffett. Besides music and TV, many stars were involved in one thing or another. Among the married couples were Burt Reynolds and Lonnie Anderson, Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, and Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. Brigitte Nielsen managed to leave behind two former lovers, Sly Stallone and Mark Gastineau, of course to pursue the single life. Yet there were those events that changed the entertainment world to a point of remorse. The sudden deaths of Lucille Ball and Roy Orbison were a shock to fans worldwide. Despite their deaths, both stars will always be seen in the eyes of viewers and audiences around the world. As you can see, so much has happened in the entertainment field this year. Each and every event will always be remembered, whether it's in the minds of its audiences or through the pages of People magazine. And now for a side story on President Bush.
Hi, I'm Chase Bass from East Cobb Middle School, and I'm here with the story on George Bush. Since President Bush has only been in office for a little over 100 days, it's kind of hard to gauge the success of his presidency. So here's a little bit about the man himself. Can you imagine calling our president George Herbert Walker Bush Little Pop or Poppy? That's what his family calls him. He was given that nickname by his grandfather when he was a child. Even though he has the very demanding job of being our president, George Bush still finds time for his family. Before he became president, George Bush and his family enjoyed Sunday barbecues or took a leisurely ride on his powerboat Fidelity in the waters off Maine. So you can see, aside from having one of the toughest jobs in the nation, George Bush is a regular, ordinary person just like the rest of us. And now let's take a look at some of the images from 1988-89.